Girls Gone Sports. Hey, Girls Gone Sports. Show me you reppin' your team with Santina and Jeanine. Hey, Girls Gone Sports. Hey, Girls Gone Sports. We steady getting it hype. Hey, I know that you gonna like. You know it's poppin'. If it's a game, you know that we watchin'. We gonna talk football or basketball. All sports, come get involved. Hey, Girls Gone Sports. Woo!
Welcome back to episode 36 of Girls Gone Sports Podcast. Girls Gone Sports. Oh, we made it to 36. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing. Jingle bell. Hey, Cindy. Oh, sorry. Hey, Jeanine. Snowing and blowing.
I wasn't done yet.
Sorry, you had the floor, ma'am.
Now the jingle rock as we go. Okay.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell time and jingle bell time. Santina, how are you? Hey, Santina.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm feeling festive. I'm feeling jolly.
I'm feeling festive. I'm feeling jolly. I'm just really good.
Yes,
really
and
good.
Santina, I'm so happy that you were here today on Girls Gone Sports. It's great to
Same.
see you.
Good to see you.
Good
I'm
to
glad
see
you were
you.
able to free up time to be here today.
It was really hard, I just
Yeah, I get
I
it.
was in Dallas, and then I was
Right.
in. It's just too
Jet
so many
lag.
stops. I know, right? It's just so much. Well, welcome here to Girls Gone Sports Podcast. If this is your first time here watching us, we want to thank you for spending your time here on Girls Gone Sports. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you are subscribing to our YouTube channel, hitting the like button, and hitting that notification bell so you never miss an episode of Girls Gone Sports. Because, Santina, why would you want to?
There's no reason why.
There's literally no...
Come on.
Come on. Just
We know that our podcast is on your list.
Right, literally on your Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah.
And speaking of, if you are listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or anywhere that you stream your podcast, thank you so much for joining us here today. Now, Santina, episode
Yes.
36.
Crazy.
We're inching towards the end of the new year, or the end of the year.
This is the end of a lot of things. The new year, almost football's almost done.
No.
It's just and then I don't know. It's kind of sad, but we get to bring in the new year. We're almost at our year,
Almost
right?
our year anniversary
That's
of Girls Gone
crazy.
Sports.
A lot has happened.
A lot has changed in the Girls Gone Sports realm.
Yes.
When we have a year, should we do a birthday cake?
Can it be pink?
It's pink, and then you'll sing happy birthday to me. I'll sing happy birthday to you.
The whole
Then-
song?
Yeah, and then we'll sing happy birthday together. Because we're
And then
wishing-
we wait for them to sing happy birthday.
I'm waiting.
We'll time it. I'll wait.
Thank you. Well, Santina,
Yes.
let's keep the folks at home entertained. Let's keep them with us. Let's just dive right into it.
Guys.
Santina, I didn't want to start with heartbreak with this episode.
You know what? Just rip it off like a Band-Aid. Get it out the way.
The news that we have been waiting for.
Now,
Santina, just
a flashback to what? Sunday night? Was it
Yep.
Sunday? So Jeanine and I are talking on the phone, then all of a sudden I hear this. No way.
Yep.
And then I was away from my phone. I come over. I said, what happened? Now, Jeanine, please.
Guys, so it's been a lot of drama. A lot of news. Where's Juan Soto going? What's he doing? He signed to the Mets. Juan Soto decided to leave the New York Yankees and is going to the Mets. Honestly, what a traitor. Could have gone to I don't know, a different city.
But it just shows how much he loves New York, right?
It's just not the same. I'm so sad. I was so determined that he was going to stay with us in the Bronx.
You know what? You guys made it pretty far.
Thank you.
You waited to the series. You know,
Right.
that was really... You didn't win, obviously, but you made it further than the Mets,
There you go.
right? Now, I mean, as Joe said, what if you become a Mets fan now?
Well, the Knicks are orange and blue.
Yeah.
So there's a chance.
I mean, I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank
but
you.
Yeah, $765 million.
I'm sorry. In 15 years.
15 years. Now, Ohtani's record, he had the largest ever free agent that was set in December 2023. He signed a 10-year for $700 million, which is still a lot.
So he broke his record.
Yes, broke. And we've had a lot of records broken these past couple
Santina,
episodes.
I think it's honestly because of Girls Gone Sports. People want to be mentioned on the podcast, so they're like, what can I do to break a record? What can I do to get on the podcast?
Now, I heard a lot of things as to like rumors as to why Soto left the Yankees. I feel like I would have the same reaction if this happened. So we've heard that Soto didn't like the Yankees because they refused to provide him with a luxury suite for his family.
So that's why he turned down the deal?
Again, it's a rumor. Who knows? But I feel like if I was in his position, that would be like my main thing for leaving.
My family.
Yeah.
People were saying like whatever it takes to get Soto, but then they were also looking at it as a financial aspect, because if we're looking at like the really expensive like suites and like clubs in the Yankee Stadium, which is probably like one of the most expensive ones, you're looking at a range from $8,000 to $20,000 a game. Not even for the whole season, a game. So depending like on the event, date, or matchup, imagine how much money the Yankees would be putting to hosting like his family. And actually, like what the Yankees, they didn't want to set like a precedent where it's like we're just gonna let him do that, because Aaron Judge tried to do it, and also Derek Jeter tried to do it, but they made them pay. Even the Yankees were like so desperate. They're like, we'll give you like a deal, like we'll cut some of the money off, but we can't just give you the suite like for free. Imagine for the 15 years, every single game, like $20,000, how much money they would be losing. So I could see it from that perspective. So, I mean, he wants his family to be taken care of. Can you blame the guy?
No, that's why I think he went to the Mets, because the Mets, they were willing to give Soto his suite at Citi Field, but the Mets do have obviously an advantage because they have one of the richest owners in the MLB. And my brother explained to me, he's literally just a fan. Like, he is like the biggest fan of the Mets, and he has all this money. I forgot what he did. I'm not sure if it was like trade or like stock. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, the richest owner. So he's probably like, oh, well, if he wants it, he can have it. But I could see where it's like what you do for one, you have to do.
Right.
For
So
all of
that
them.
like then other players could be like, well, I want a suite for my family. I want a suite like for my family. So it's like, yes, you want Soto, but also the business aspect of the team and like the overall like company, like the Yankees. Like, it's a whole thing.
Well, I'm excited to see. Maybe we'll get a Subway series next season.
Oh, can you
And then
imagine?
I'd be like this, Jeanine. We could still be friends.
We can be friends.
But I mean, good luck to Soto. That's a lot of money. If you need any help knowing how to like spend it, where you need to keep some, I will be more than happy.
How to go on a shopping spree, all that stuff.
I can find you coupons. So
CoopRetailMeNot.com.
there you go.
All that. Well, to move on to one of our favorite sports, we have basketball. Now, as you guys know, basketball happens like every other day. So
It's
many
like all
teams.
year.
So it literally feels like all year. I'm like, oh, and it's Easter and we're still at basketball. So right now, really no big major updates regarding the league and who's kind of the leaders of the conference. We still have the Cavaliers who are ahead in the Eastern Conference, and the Thunder still leading the Western. So that's just kind of the update right now. Of course, as football kind of starts to wrap up with Super Bowl and playoffs and stuff like that, we're going to dive even deeper into basketball. But right now, that's just kind of the update, and it's really a game to game basis. I'm so excited because I'm going to be seeing the Knicks play in a couple weeks.
Yay!
I'm so excited.
Have you've never been to Madison Square Garden to see them play, right?
No.
Oh my gosh, I went. We have to go.
You went to a Knicks game in Madison Square Garden?
Yeah.
When?
Oh, like
why have I never known this?
2017. Funny story. So, it was like 2016, 2017 when we went. My dad wanted a haircut, and when I was in hair school, I'm like, "Oh, I could give you a haircut." Mind you, we didn't even touch on men's cuts yet. I'm like, I could figure this out. Going really good. All of a sudden, a whole chunk, and like, but we had to leave for the game the next day, and it was like really late in the day, so we couldn't go anywhere. He just embraced it. With the whole like uneven.
We're like, I'm sorry.
As soon as I did it, I stopped. I looked at my mom who was at the table. She starts face red laughing. I just set the scissors down. I just went in my room.
Do you think he would ever let you cut his hair again?
Oh, no. No, nobody
Santina,
would. I don't blame them. But anyways, it was really fun. We should go to one of those games.
Yes, we should.
Now, guys, moving on to football.
What everyone came here for.
Now, I want to say it really is because of us with the luck. I think all our best wishes really were sent out there. So today is Tuesday, December 10th.
Correct.
And the Dallas Cowboys and the Bengals played last night, a Monday night game. Now, listen, at first it looked like, it was the Cowboys game. No. Joe Burrow, he said no. And Joe won.
Joey B! And today is Joe Burrow's birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha, cha, cha. Happy birthday to you.
Cha, cha, cha.
Happy birthday, dear Joe Burrow. Joey B, my boyfriend.
Quarterback.
Happy birthday to you. I really like what we did there.
That was really
Happy
good.
birthday, Joey B.
Yay!
Love you, babe. Well,
I mean, Jeanine, this game so back and forth right now. As fans, like a Monday night game, you're like, okay, I'm gonna go to work 8 to 5, come home, I'm gonna eat dinner, get ready for my game, and then you get this game that was brought to us last night.
Why wasn't this the Sunday night game at 8:00? I'm sorry. This was
we'll
like
touch on that one soon.
Oh, sorry. This game, Santina, I did not expect it to be this to the end as I did. They were neck and neck. They were matching each other points. They were the whole entire game. They were just back and forth, which I kind of like when a game is like that because it really it always depends on the end rather than just a landslide. I love when a game is gets you off or you're on the edge of your seat who's going to win. So let's kind of wrap up, right? So the score is going back and forth. Who's going to win? Last 2 minutes. So in football, you play all the way up into the 2 minutes in the fourth quarter. Then there's something called the 2-minute warning. Now, the 2-minute warning is kind of like a break, a timeout that everybody takes. So either team doesn't have a timeout taken away from them because of this. It's just a general timeout that everyone takes at the 2-minute warning. Now, if your team is losing, this is your chance to really kind of dive in with your coach. What are we going to do here? How are we going to somehow win this with the 2 minutes that we have left? And that's what the Bengals, I feel we're thinking 2 minutes, how are we going to get the ball back? How are we going to do this? Let me explain what happened.
Please tell.
The Bengals, their new punter, was punting over to Dallas because it was Dallas's turn with the ball. But the punt was blocked. Now, usually you'd be oh, good, right? That's a good thing. The punt was blocked by a Dallas Cowboy player. Are you joking? If I'm the coach, I'm son, come here. When we get into the locker room, go to the corner.
Dude, I swear to God, if you ever embarrass me like that again.
What were you thinking? So it blocked by Dallas, but you're okay, he blocked it. What is this? What does this mean?
Right.
If you know, you know. You are not supposed to touch the ball. And that's exactly what one of the Dallas Cowboy players did. When it was blocked by one Cowboy player, the other Cowboy player touched it. Now, when that happens, the Bengals are entitled to the ball, and they were able to pick up the ball, and the Bengals got they were able okay, it's Bengals ball. Now the last 2 minutes, it's your turn to score.
And within the last 2 minutes, Joe Burrow had the ball. Threw it to Jamar Chase, I believe.
Did Jamar have the winning?
I want to say, I could be wrong, but I just remember Joe Burrow threw it to the right side of the field, almost where you would step out of bounds, almost. Then the guy is running, does a little spin, breaks away, scores a touchdown. And
incredible.
It's just those games are fun if you're not a fan of either one of those teams because you're oh, this is fun. But when you are, it's just what is going
I'm so glad I didn't go to Santina's house because her family is a huge Dallas fan.
So, guys, I'm literally walking from the back, and this is what I hear from the living room from my Uncle Frank. I told you not to touch that ball, to stay away from it. It's like, Uncle Frank, they can't hear you.
What do you mean they got earpieces? Can they hear?
But if you think about it, it's almost like what the Miami Heat coach did. Remember he called the timeout when they didn't have it?
Yes.
I mean, if I was that Dallas player, I would text in the group chat, guys, like, pizza's on me. I'm so sorry.
Have a pop on me.
I know. And, I feel like the Cowboys really gone through it.
Yeah.
They have Dak Prescott out on the injury. Now you have Cooper Rush still waiting on Will Greer to get into there. Because
Will Greer, we got your jerseys in the back. Hot and fresh off the press.
But, I mean, it was, for the whole game to go back and forth to win by, again, I think a lot of teams are winning by kind of, miracle plays.
Yeah. Christmas miracle.
Literally, there's your Christmas gift. Christmas coming early.
So basically, kind of just to sum up, I'm hearing, do you keep hearing, is it the Josh Allen bobblehead? Guys,
he's saying, Josh, we'll get to you in a second.
Josh, I know you have your hand up, babe. Okay, I'll have to hold his hand for a second because he keeps wanting to talk to the mic. We're looking off screen right now, everyone. If you're looking while we're wondering why we're looking to the side, we're looking off to our TV. Josh, okay, hold your hand right. So the reason why Dallas was able to pick up the ball, let me explain one more time, just to kind of wrap it up, because, some people at home might not watch football. They might not kind of understand, so it's always good to
I was confused.
That's fine. And you know what? And we're going to learn together. Right. So punter kicker of the Bengals was punting the ball over to Dallas because it was their turn. The ball was blocked by a Dallas player. Then another Dallas player touched the ball, which is a big no-no. That's how the Bengals were able to get the ball, regardless of how the contact occurred, and it was also past the line of scrimmage. Or regardless of how it's contacted past the line of scrimmage. So that's why they were able to pick it up. My apologies.
No, that's okay. Because at that point, I feel like the Bengals were like, okay, we're not going to win this game.
Right.
It's just going to keep happening. Joe Burrow already said at one of the after game, what is it called? The media?
Press conference?
Yeah, the press conference that the playoffs aren't even in his mind. Jeanine, are they still in the hunt?
Guys, I'm just so many things are happening. I'm trying to put Josh somewhere. Santina, maybe can help me out.
Sure.
Do you know the Bengals are actually still in the hunt for the playoffs?
They're
5-8.
Guys, they're still. You guys.
He's thinking right now. He's reviewing his plays.
Yeah.
Okay?
He's waiting for it to be his turn.
Guys, sorry, the Grinch just came in here, so we're just a little confused right now.
Yeah, well, Joey B, Jamar Chase. Right. I know you guys have probably been really frustrated with your team. You guys are still in the hunt.
Great job.
Congratulations. Yep. To my family who are Cowboys fans, I'm sorry, and we'll get them next year.
Yeah, always next year.
And moving on.
Josh did not like that answer.
And moving on, Josh, no hate to the Bills, but I don't know why you're so excited to speak right now.
We'll use it as a talking piece, okay?
Right. So now, this past Sunday, the Bills played the Rams. The Bills were on a hot streak, right? They beat the Chiefs, win after win after win. Josh Allen with breaking records, and then they lost. They lost against the Rams.
Where is it?
Josh, I am so sorry. I am so sorry, bud. Here you go.
Aww, we need a aww button.
Aww.
Josh, I just want you to know that no matter the loss, I still love you. Buffalo loves you, and we're going to the Super Bowl. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, I can see it.
Aaron Rodgers wants to be you. Dak Prescott wants to be you. Yeah. Christian McCaffrey wants to be. Well, he's not. Every player in the NFL wants to be you. I want to be you.
Patrick Mahomes.
Patty Mahomes wants to be you. No one can replace you. I love you, Josh. We got this. Let's beat the Lions.
Josh, you still had 6 touchdowns, though.
Let's give him a high five, Santina. Josh is going to take a little nap because he needs to rest for the Lions game. But yeah, Santina, it was a very close game. I think the ending score was 44-42.
Yeah,
so obviously
very close.
Both teams tried their very best. And I feel like, honestly, the Rams played their best game of the season. Mm-hmm. So it was good football all around. I'm really just kind of worried about next week with the Lions. That's really going to be...
You guys will win. You beat the Chiefs.
But we're playing in Detroit.
I have a feeling we have to send our best wishes.
Yes, Bills.
Because that's what, That's what happened with Joey B. We sent our wishes.
We kept just saying Joey B, Joey B.
And
Joey
probably
B.
because you texted him too.
Right.
And you were like, I promise I'll buy you like a car.
Right.
Even though he could probably afford way more than we can.
Did you hear that he bought a Batmobile?
It's like, okay, I think because I'm not in their financial situation, in my head I'm like, why?
Whatever happened to Toyota Camry?
But then But then, if I was in the situation, I want the Malibu, like, airplane, like the Barbie airplane. I want that. I want a jet and paint it pink, But anyways, like, Juan Soto, $765 million. What are you going to do with that?
I'm like, pizza every night, baby.
I'm sorry. Buy the suite. Do not let the Mets give that to you. Buy it. Anyways, moving on.
We're just saying that, Joe, if you just want to send us anything, any money.
Now that we're a little heated and annoyed.
Right.
Moving on to another team, the Chiefs. Now, like we said, how? I think whenever I think of the Chiefs, I just think how.
Like, I swear someone put voodoo. Like, I feel like there needs to be an investigation with something because how are the Chiefs, and maybe I'm just a salty Bills fan, how are the Chiefs constantly winning on these miracle plays, these things that shouldn't even be happening? I'm sorry. This is not a Super Bowl, like, contending team. If you are winning just based on luck, you're not outscoring these other teams. You're constantly almost losing to teams that have won like 2 games this season. Are you really ready for the Super Bowl, or are you just kind of lucky right now in a sense that people like the Chiefs, you're popular, that they're trying to have you win? And I just don't know what's happening, and it's almost making me frustrated.
Yeah,
very frustrated.
It's very annoying because they also won their 9th consecutive AFC West title after that. It's just like, no, give it to somebody else. And the fact that it's so frustrating that they played against the Chargers, but the Chargers, job well done. Okay, you guys really had to make them work.
Guys.
They won. Brought out their kicker. Okay. He kicked a field goal. I think it was 31 yards.
Was it?
I think it was in there, something there. But here is the field goal.
Right.
Here's the ball. Why did it hit this and go right in?
Like, was it?
It was like this.
I
far
swear.
away.
Was it a drone? Like, was it like a? Like,
I think
it cannot
so.
Be real.
I think it was a drone. I think it was on a string.
Not as making conspiracies.
We've been right about a lot of things in the past. And who's that one team that they supposedly paid took the air out of the balls?
Oh my God, was that during Tom Brady when he was on the Patriots?
So.
People,
Leave Brady alone. Like, he's retired.
Guys, come on. He
knew when to step back, unlike your other friend.
Well, I know he was texting you, so I just want to.
Right. After his roast on Netflix,
he really needs some TLC from Santina.
Well, I just think the next game they're probably gonna win, but off of like a lucky play.
I really hope they don't win. Like, they need to be humbled badly.
Next year, take a break.
Like we said, remember the Jaguars? And the Titans. They should just kind of do like a little,
like retreat.
Yeah, just like on the field. Just do that. Do puzzles.
Yeah, just do little puzzles. But anyways, good job, Chargers.
Toys. Good job, Chargers. Well, let's kind of start maybe going some more positive, so we kind of feel a bit more happy about the team. Brock Purdy. Guys, Brock Purdy is staying in San Francisco. Woo! Brock Purdy, I love you. I know you're not really doing too well this year, but I love you so much, Brock Purdy. As a QB, he is just like an example of, I feel like, leadership and like determination. Like, this kid made it all the way to the Super Bowl last year. And I love you, Brock Purdy, even though we just beat you. I still love you.
Sorry, Brock. Wait, congratulations. Just to rewind real fast back to the Cowboys.
Absolutely.
And the Bengals game. The Bengals kicker is, I think, engaged to a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader.
I saw that. And she was on the TV.
And, she was like, please, just making it. But then I'm like, well.
She was saying that night that, like, she was rooting for him to win.
That's pretty fun. Like, a free game because you're the cheerleader there. That's pretty
it.
good. I just wanted, but also congrats to Brock Purdy. Now moving on to really exciting news, guys.
Wait for it.
My Jaguars won!
Santina, I'm telling you, teams should be fearing you guys.
Be scared. That's all I have to say.
Jaguars? Sorry, just trying not. I don't want to laugh in your face.
Are we in the hunt?
You guys are like almost entering the jungle. Like you're like peeking.
We started the hunt, but stopped. And then we let other teams.
You started the stampede, like you're leading the pack, and then just letting everyone.
I'm the one, like you're like with the bowl. We're the ones holding the red flag,
right?
Because we control all other teams. We're just like, we won, guys.
That's what matters.
Against the Titans. It was just one of those moments like where like you're shocked because I gave up on the team. I'm like, you know what? They're still my Jags. I'm not switching. But is it because Trevor Lawrence is out? They use their QB2, Mac Jones.
Do you have any update on Trevor Lawrence as well?
He's out for the remainder of the season. He had like a really nasty hit.
I feel really bad for him. That's so scary.
Yeah, but he's out for the remainder. I think he's also having surgery on like an AC joint. I think it might be in his non-throwing shoulder. They said, but rest up because he has a baby on the way. Aww. But guys, we won.
I'm really proud of the Jaguars, Santina.
Won.
Good game. I'm really proud of you guys.
Thank you.
There's always next year.
Yeah, we're the start of the hunt.
Remember, you're like open the door for everybody. Like after you.
We're the greeters.
We're
the greeters this season. But I don't want to say anything else to jinx it because maybe we can end it with the wins. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll end it.
We never know what could happen.
Maybe all the other teams will forfeit.
Yes.
Out of sympathy.
Right.
And then we'll
protest. Justice for Jaguars.
JFJ.
Maybe that's the episode title, Justice for Jaguars.
No, because I feel like then we're going to jinx it.
Okay. The start of the hunt. Jingle jangle in the jungle.
Just congrats.
Just great job,
you
Trevor Lawrence. Well, Santina, speaking of animals, right?
Animals.
The like animals, falcons, your actual animals.
Yeah.
Vikings destroyed the Falcons on Sunday, 42-21. Now, you might be like, I'm sorry, what? The Falcons? You literally have Kirk Cousins. But the Falcons came out and said that they are not planning to bench Kirk Cousins at all and bring up QB2. They're just going to kind of trust him, which is interesting because Kirk Cousins used to be the quarterback on the Vikings. So he played a team that he knows well, and he lost. So, Kirky baby, there's always next year. Always next year.
Maybe you're probably in the hunt.
Right.
And you probably went past me when I was holding the door
They're past the hunt.
But Vikings, good job. 42-21.
Remember when they were undefeated at the beginning of the season? It was like 6-0 or something.
Then I like their purple.
Who doesn't? I love Justin Jefferson, and who doesn't love purple?
Right. Well, good job, Vikings. And Falcons, you tried. Good luck next time. Now, Jeanine, what are some games
that we're going to be looking forward to this Sunday? Now, for me specifically, as a Bills fan, a Buffalo diehard lover, Bills and Lions game. Now, this is like my Super Bowl preview. These are the two teams I feel like that really could make it to the Super Bowl. I feel very strongly about the Lions making it. The Bills, I'm praying, I'm hopeful. So this is kind of like a preview. How do they mesh well together? How do they play well together when we have like two of the best teams right now in the NFL? And right now, the Steelers and the Bills are kind of fighting for the number 2 spot for the AFC since both teams are 10-3. So it's going to be interesting who's going to win, who's going to kind of end up with that number 2 seed once it's all said and done. Santina, our main man, Joey B, who's he going to be playing?
Yes, he plays the Titans. Hopefully it's an easy win for Joey B. He deserves it. like a nice little simple game of football.
Right. I think they're back home in Cincy.
Yes.
So Mason Rudolph, listen, I know you're the Titans. QB2. I love you, Mason Rudolph, but it's Joey B season, so sorry.
It's his time to shine now.
Yeah,
it's his time. Well, good luck to Joe. Now we have the Chiefs and the Browns. Okay, obviously we're rooting for the Browns here.
I feel like the Browns almost could bring it because the way that they were playing against the Steelers a few weeks ago made me kind of scared for the Chiefs. Like, it makes me feel a little bit scared for the Chiefs.
Really?
Like, the Browns kind of came with a vengeance, even though they haven't been really doing them so well this year.
Right.
I'm really hoping that maybe the Chiefs can finally get out of this whole winning streak funk by luck, and hopefully the Browns can humble them for a moment.
Yep. So, Browns, I really like... Everything in me to beat the Chiefs. And Taylor just ended her show, so she's probably going to be there. I would hate to see a heartbreak for Travis, for them to lose, but I'm really hoping they do.
Me too.
But
Santina,
guys,
we've avoided talking about him this whole episode for this moment. Where is he?
The time has come now.
Oh, Josh Allen.
Me and this guy are going to be seeing each other on Sunday.
It's the Grinch.
So the Jets and the Jaguars are playing each other, okay?
Yep.
Now, I think we're going to win.
Tell him.
Aaron Rodgers, I think we're going to win.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He literally is the Grinch.
Yeah.
Like
it is so scary. I know we say this every episode. It's so scary. Like, you see everything. The bags. The wrinkles. In the
bags.
But we're going to win.
Yep, and I just feel like, two teams right now, no offense to your Jaguars, please. I'm sorry. Jets and Jaguars, both teams right now that have not been doing hot at all this season.
Yep.
So it's going to be interesting who's going to come out on top. I'm really rooting for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hopefully, keep the Jets humble. Justice for Saleh. Screw you, Aaron
Justice
Rodgers.
for Jet.
Santina, you made an oops like I did last time. Got throw it up, throw it up.
Because he made me.
He literally forced you. He said
that he'll break my phone if I didn't say that. Justice for Jaguars.
Oh
please.
my God. And one more game that I think is actually going to be a really good game. The Steelers and the Eagles. Now, two teams that I feel like this year have been doing excellent. Mm-hmm. That's going to be like such a great game. And I'm really looking forward to diving into it and hopefully explaining some amazing plays next week on episode 37, Santina.
Yay!
I'm so happy we're in the holiday season. It just feels festive. It feels right. Football, I love it. And I love being here on Girls Gone Sports with you, Tina.
Same.
It's always a fun time.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Well, if you enjoyed this week's episode of Girls Gone Sports, make sure you are following us along. You can find us on Facebook at Girls Gone Sports. We are on YouTube at Girls Gone Sports. And if you are watching on YouTube, make sure you are liking this video. You are subscribing to our YouTube channel and hitting that notification bell so you never miss an episode of Girls Gone Sports. Because, Santina, why would you want to?
There's no reason.
There's no reason.
Just hit it and watch.
Please. You can also find us on Instagram at Girls Gone Sports Pod and on TikTok at Girls Gone Sports. Yes, so we will see you next week for episode 37 of Girls Gone Sports Podcast.
Girls, they wanna have fun.